Hello everybody, it's Stuart here from Hot Forex. It's Thursday the 10th of January and we're just, the US cash session is just opening as I start to talk to you here. Here on the Euro, it drifted lower over the European session basically. It's really quite defined by the top of the 20 period moving average there and the bottom of the pivot point. Triggered low here at 11 o'clock on this crossing EMA strategy, but yet to get down to target. But we'll see where that one ends up. Obviously stop loss up here where the market's turned, and even up here there if you want to be as super conservative. Yen, again, dollars drifted down as we said this morning, and then it's gone sideways, much like the euro. So we're back over 108 again, and we've held that all day. But again, we're capped by the pivot point here. Pivot in the 20 period there, coalescing there at 108.32. So that's a big resistance area there. And support is the key psychological 108, and we're currently at 108.05. So going up and down. We just had some good news. The weekly jobs claims came in a whole 10,000 better than expected. It normally varies about 2,000 to 3,000 at the most around expectation, but came in 10,000 better at 216,000. So another tick in the box for a number of jobs being generated in the US economy. No doubt the president will have something to say about that later on. Pound, on the other hand, continues to weaken. We got to, as I said this morning, we got over to 128, but not for very long. We come back down. We continue to decline this morning. Our low today so far is just perked out the bottom of the Bollinger Band at 127.26. Big strong support lower down at 127.15, where the 200 period and the S1 level sits, and we've literally just been floating around the pivot point. There was a speech this morning by the leader of the official opposition party, Jeremy Corbyn, in UK, saying it's time for a general election, and saying they would call it if the vote failed on Tuesday, but it's very unlikely to get that backing of a no confidence vote in the actual government itself, because the main party that's supporting the government, the DUP party, have always said they will support the government or support Mrs May in any situation like that, but they don't agree with her Brexit deal. So whether she can come up with some of these assurances or whether we get any changes to it that's acceptable to Parliament, it's looking very, very unlikely. So the likelihood is that the spectre of a no-deal Brexit, leaving without any deal, which again Parliament doesn't want, or indeed a second referendum, which again there's no great majority for it, but there's three very difficult options there in front of Parliament and indeed the great British public. But anyway, more on that as that moves on, and more on Tuesday is the key vote date. So that's pound, and just the two key commodities. Oil has sort of rallied up and dipped down again, but it's held at R1 here at 151.50's held so far. So we give up the key $52 a barrel handle, but we've hung on so far at 152.50. And gold also has rolled over from those big highs. We had a big last hour's been quite a move down, but we've come off 12.95. But again, the pivot here at 12.87 is still holding very significantly at the moment. And again, that coincides, as we said yesterday, with a 61.8 Fibonacci level at 12.86 level up on the higher daily time frame. So that's the real key level we're looking for up on the higher time frames as well. 12.86 to hold if gold is going to move up from here. Okay, so take care. Watch the speeches, as we mentioned this morning. Speech is the key thing this morning. This afternoon, in a few hours' time, we have the key speech, which is Mr. Powell himself. So watch that one for later on. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.